All right. Hello, everybody. I got Richard holding the phone for a second while I put my gloves on because it's cold. Um, hi. I can see there's a few people there. Hello. Wave. Say hi. Let me know who's here. And I've got the gimbal back now. We are in a little town called Valberg, and I'm going to do a quick circle round. Let me get down these steps first because they are a little bit slippery. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Tariq. Great to see you, Tariq. I've got a bit of a treat for you, but I'm only going to give you a very short tease of it because I'm going to plan a tour around it. Just wait until you see. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Cynthia. All right, let's do a little turnaround with the camera on me first, so I can show you the background. And over there behind me, let me see. Oh, there's Richard. We've got this gorgeous town square. We've got a car trying to back into us at the moment, so I better sort of move. There, look, this is the town square. I'm going to show you that in a second. Once this car goes, I'll turn around as well. And this is where we're staying. So this building here that I'm standing in front of, just there, and again, I'll turn the camera around in a second. That's where we're staying. I was going to start in there, but there was a lady standing in her front yard, and we decided to give her privacy. And Natalie says, hi, Richard. Hang on, let me just take one glove off. I've just put it on. I'm going to turn it off so I can turn the camera around. 2 seconds. We'll go there, and we'll go there, and we'll go camera, and back camera. And it stopped drizzling momentarily. Here we are in Valberg. It's a tiny little town. The town centre itself, it's really quite similar. Hi, Sarah. How you going? I said hi, Natalie, didn't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Cynthia. The town square. Oh, the gate's open. Oh. Will we get locked in there, though, if we go in there? I'm going to show you this again later. But here, this is where we're staying in this place here. And I think it used to be a hospital. And then over here on our left is an old church, which I don't think is a church any longer. And then also over here is a tribute to the Jewish community that used to live in this area, but they are no longer here since 1940 for obvious reasons. I'm going to give you just a quick preview of this because this will be a tour when we can come back because it's supposed to close at 4 o'clock. But this is the castle and the castle gardens. And then over here, look at this grove of trees. Can you imagine what that looks like in spring? And Richard's going to keep an eye on the gate just in case they lock up while I'm in here. I want to just take you over here because this is going to be a tour. I'm going to bring you back here earlier in the day and show you around the grounds of the castle, which is basically, there's the Schlosskirche, the church, the castle church. In behind that is the orangery. And then down here below us, we have the Lahn River. That's spelled Lahm, Lahn. And this is the town of Valberg. And then I won't take you over there, but over that wall and down another level is the beautiful gardens of the Schloss, the castle. So that was just a preview. We'll come back and see this another day. All right, so keep an eye out for that one. I'm going to schedule that, and we'll go down and have a look at the gardens and have a look through the grounds here and take it a lot more slowly. But let's just walk around where we're staying. The mascot of the town is the lion. There we go. So that's the symbol of the town. And we're going to come back. So what I'm going to do is take you a little walk around the town. Then we're going to return to the town square here, which is beautifully lit up. And it'll look even more beautiful when we get back and it's a little bit darker. So it's just gone 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in Weilburg. And sunset, I think, is scheduled for 4:25. Is that right? Do you remember? I think it's 4:25. Well, let's not split hairs. So that means that by the time we get back to the town square, the lights are going to look even more beautiful because it'll be darker by then. I think I'll put my gloves back on now. I'm not planning to use my fingers on the screen anytime soon. So we arrived here, when was it? 2 days ago. What's today? Wednesday. We arrived here on Sunday. And we've had now 3 nights. It's a beautiful little town. It's only, I think, 13,000 people in Weilburg. It's in the region of Hesse. There's another gate into the palace grounds here. Can I duck in there and have another little quick look? Richard's going to guard the gate. It's supposed to shut at 4. So we run the risk of getting locked in if we're not careful. Let's just have a quick look back. I can smell cooking, and it smells like someone's cooking onions. Weil. W-E-I-L. Weil. I'm probably saying that wrong. That's why you're having trouble understanding me, Natalie. Weilburg. B-U-I-G. W-E-I-L. B-E-R-G. So there's a Turm here. The old city wall. That's it. Yes, absolutely. So the old city wall, this is the remains of the old city wall, the Turm here. And then there's an arch down there. And these are the gardens. One level, there's about 3 levels of these gardens. And I'm standing on top of one of the orangeries at the moment. So for those who don't know, an orangery is an indoor hothouse, basically, where fruit trees are grown. And from here, look at these amazing big urns. Look, these turquoise urns. Yeah, no problem at all, Natalie. And then if I look along here, you can see a whole line of them along the wall. The sky's looking beautiful. It's threatening to rain or snow or something. I'm not really sure. There's been sort of tentative forecasts of snow. There was a frost on the roof opposite our apartment last night or this morning. There's a lot of stairs here, but we know another way to get down to that level. So when we come back and go around the palace grounds, we'll be doing that. We'll be going down onto the lower level. So I'm sure that you're all wondering what happened to me on Saturday, and you can all find out about that tomorrow because I'm going to do an Ask Me Anything from home. So you can all ask me all the questions that you want to about how I went on Saturday. We'll have a little chat about that, and it's a good story. It's a bit of a saga, the story of how I went. All right, so there's this gorgeous little alleyways and laneways in this town, and every now and again we get these signs as well on significant buildings. The suspense, yes, absolutely. I'm not going to give anything away. So this says that it's the Cavalier's house. All right, so I don't have a particular plan today. We're just going to sort of wander around and have a look at some of the gorgeous laneways and streets. It's the old town. For anyone who remembers Toledo, it's very similar. So the town is situated on a high point on a bend in a river. So the river does a dramatic, almost a 360-degree turn and doubles back on itself. And there are two weirs on this stretch of river, so boats can't navigate it. This is like a beer cellar in here. It's not open, is it? No. I think we checked out their menu and it looks like it might be worth checking out. And typical houses of the town are these, what do you call them? Fachwerk. That's F-A-C-H, Fachwerk. So with half timbered houses. You got to almost sound Welsh, yeah. All right, and going down this way, aren't we? That's right. So this street here going up the hill goes back to the town square. We're going to come back around to that a little later. But we can see the lights in the form of like icicles above the street. Is he going to want to come this way? Oh yeah, here we go. This is fairly typical of Germany as well. Smoke machines. And I think that's bubble gum or something, but yeah, cigarette dispensing machines and lolly machines just on the walls. There's a water fountain there. This is an old building that dates to 1570. And up there we've got the Turm. So this is very much beer country around here, and that's depicted on this building with a celebration to Walburger beer, and that's all hops that have been illustrated on the outside of this building. All right. And excuse me if I sniffle. I've been sick for about 3 days. Yeah, I'll come back up to there, I think. We'll go down here first. Just needs to wait. There's a car coming. So there's a couple more people who've jumped on. Hello and welcome to whoever has joined me. Please consider saying hi so I know who's here. Now, there's not actually very much in the town itself, like the town centre here. We've got about 8 restaurants. There's one very small supermarket that doesn't sell very much. They sell a few essentials, but that's about it. And so far we think we've found 2 bars. Okay, I'm just going to turn around and have a look at the shop window here. This is what we were just walking through, that area with all the bare trees, and that's what it looks like during the summer. So that picture there actually shows, just let this fella past, actually shows the formal garden down below and that grove of trees that we walked through that are all bare right now. Just trying to get my muffle sorted again. It's just slipped down. So that's what the town looks like in summer. And there's 2 statues as well in this garden, which we won't see because they're boxed up at the moment. And I'm pretty sure that's to protect them against frost. So we were standing right where those people are, right there. That's where we were standing a moment ago. Okay. So here's the Turm from underneath. Turm, of course, is tower. And I'll tell you more about that on the tour when we do the castle and go back down through that lower gate to the gardens. It's got quite an interesting history. And there's a thing about it over there. What's it called? I can't read that from here.
Kirchhof. Hofstor. Kirchhofstor.
Kirchhofstor. Was that this or is that something else?
Church.
Okay. Maybe it's something that used to be on this site, but is no longer there.
Major tour is ramparts.
Okay. So it's referring to the wall, the actual wall. Let's have a look up. Well, we're going to be coming back up this way anyway. But we'll get a nice shot looking up. Hello, Helen. How are you? Guten Tag. It says, it's lovely to see your adventures in Germany. Thank you so much. So here's the gate. And this plaza here is called König Konrad Platz. König Konrad Platz. I don't know yet who König Konrad is, but I'm hoping to find out between now and our next tour. So stay posted. Keep posted for that. We'll see if we can find out who König Konrad is. Bizarrely, there's a red phone box over there which doesn't seem to fit. So I'm not sure what that's doing here. This might have something to do with König Konrad's, that pillar there. And we've got a Christmas tree. So this is the square. And I'll show you where we walked from when we first arrived by train. Excuse me. So we arrived in Weilburg on the train, and the train station is about a 15-minute walk from here. You can probably just about see it from this point over here on the top of the bridge, I think. There's a swimming pool there. So there's beyond that second bridge, just over there behind this glass tower, is where the train station is, that building that's sort of hiding behind the trees. And then this building here is an elevator. So you get up to this level. We walked across this bridge, came over here, and then we came up here by the elevator. And here is looking up at the Turm, and that's not the castle, that's something else. I'm not sure what that building is there, but the dome in beside it is the Schloss Kirche. Okay, so we're going to walk back up the hill. We'll have a look at the Christmas tree here, wander down a couple of the lovely little laneways. The town proper now, as in where you go for your commercial and retail district, is up that hill. It's about 15 minutes by bus. You can get to supermarkets, and there's a little library over there. Oh, that's the phone box. Oh, awesome. We should check and see if there's any books in English over there. So you looked, did you? Oh. Stephen King in German. Well, that's one way to practice your German. And there's this lovely little church here. I don't know if it's open or anything at the moment. Might be undergoing some renovation. Trying to get this whole Christmas tree in. Look, we've got the Christmas tree, the church, the arch, and the Turm all in one shot, which is looking really lovely. And then if I just pan along the wall, it's really beautiful. It's really dull and grey and gloomy, but it's beautiful as well. The sky looks gorgeous. Even the bare trees look lovely. It is, isn't it, Natalie? It's a lovely shot. Okay, so let's walk back up into the town. It's a really small town. You can walk around it in about 20 minutes. Takes us longer, of course, because we stop and look at everything. So today, for example, we walked along the edge where you can get a view over the river. So we've got the river that I showed you previously over to my right, looking out over that wall where the trees were, and then down over to my left, down below, here is where it curls around. That's where it comes back again. So it does almost a 360 degrees. And of course, for boats can't navigate it because of the two weirs. There's a tunnel. There's a tunnel that the boats take. So to actually navigate this river, the boats have to go through a tunnel, which we won't be able to do because there's no path alongside it, unfortunately. I checked that out because I was hoping to be able to do that, although I don't know what the signal would have been like. All right, so we're coming back up again. Here's the Torm again. Let's look up. Shame about that pedestrian crossing sign. See if I can get it out of the way. Let's have another go at that. It's got a motion sensor on it. As soon as I walked near it, that light came on. So it's got a motion sensor on it, that pedestrian crossing. All this technology, we don't get any of that in Australia. All right. So, yeah, in terms of what's available for things to do, let's see, there's an antique shop here, which I haven't seen open yet. I don't know if anyone's interested in German antiques. It's they've got sort of various bits and pieces, bric-a-brac, even old Grolsch bottles. I think that might be a restaurant. Not sure. What there is, though, in this town, which is unusual, I think, because there seems to be a prevalence of sort of upmarket restaurants, is a lot of second-hand clothing shops, or cheap clothing. So you've got shops that sell vintage clothing, second-hand clothing, and then you've also got they're really, really cheap, like 3, 4, 5 euros clothing as well. What's that? I have no idea what this is. Chipionka. Bordeaux Chipionka. It's got a thing with eyeglasses up there. Maybe that's what it is. Eyewear. Optician? Algen Optic. Oh, there we go. So it's an optician. Eyewear. All right. So, what my plan is to actually go up one of these little small laneways. But first of all, we're just going to have a little peek over here at Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear here. And he celebrates, because the bear is the symbol of Munich, I believe. And this is celebrating a friendship between Weilburg and Munich that apparently dates back, according to this, as far as I can understand. Oh, not Munich, Berlin. Sorry, I said Munich. Berlin. Seems to date back to 1381. You can see the German colours on his paws, and then the symbol of friendship over here on his hide. So that's the Berlin Bear. And from here, what I'm also planning, so if I get a chance, I mean, I have to plan all of this and try it out, test it, all of the rest of it. I'm hoping to do a river walk, which would take us along. Might be able to see at the base of that rock there where the path is. So that's where I'm planning to go. And there's a little bridge that we tried it out today. Just around the bend from these two buildings, there's a footbridge that crosses the river. And here's one of the weirs that I told you about, just over there. So that's one of my plans. We're here for 2 more weeks, so I hope I'll be able to squeeze all of this in. Now I'm just wandering up this lane here to get to those little laneways with the Vakwerk houses that we can see from the town square. Up this one? Yeah. And the other thing that I plan to do is, now this actually, this might be giving too much away. Now, I won't show you. There's a bit of a tease over there. I'll show you when we get up to the town square because there's another one. So basically what I'm planning, but I need to actually plan it a bit better, I'm planning a lion hunt. So you guys are going to join me doing a lion hunt because the town symbol is the lion and that's been celebrated all around town. So that's another tour in planning. Okay, so the town itself, Vorarlberg, I'm still reading up on it. It appears to have been. Do you remember much of the history? I'm asking Richard if he did any reading on it. It's so quiet, Helen, it really is. We feel like we have the place to ourselves. So looking down to the left here, we've got more of these Vakwerk houses. And then up here, looking up there. There, look. Gorgeous, gorgeous houses. We'll head down this way. 1781. Oh yeah, I missed that. Did you see that above the door? I know. 1781 to 1986. I wonder what that means. Why is there an end date on that? So the castle itself was basically came about through was he a prince? I still need to find out more about him. But he made this beautiful castle situated up here on a hill that dominates the town. And now of course it's a museum. But it's not open at this time of year. So we won't be able to get to see the inside of it, unfortunately. This looks like it's a venue. It's got lots of umbrellas in the yard. Is it a venue or maybe it's a closed down venue?
Kids.
Oh, maybe it's preschool or something. So we haven't actually done these streets yet. Which way should we go? Straight or right, do you think? Oh, Rich is reading a sign. Here.
Regiert der König. So here resides the king until the queen arrives.
Oh, okay. So the king lives here until the queen gets here. Okay. Or until the queen gets home, maybe.
Yeah, so when she comes back,
Yes. So there's no Christmas market in this town on a permanent basis. Like every other town that we've been to so far in Germany, they've had the Christmas markets going basically since. Yeah, I guess so. Mannheim, yeah. Mannheim, Heidelberg, Worms, Frankfurt. So they've all had their Christmas markets going since around about the 25th of November. So there is a Christmas market here, but it's only on the weekends, 2 weekends prior to Christmas. And one of those is not this weekend coming, but the one after. So we're actually going to check that out. Yeah. Which way was the horse riding school? Was it that way? Down this way? That way. And so we'll be able to show you that. It's a small market in the town square. Just runs for 3 days. So that'll be nice. I prefer the smaller markets because they're not so hectic and they're just a little bit more authentic as well, I think. And that's a dead end.
Yeah, horse riding school.
Horse riding school, yeah, just to look at the outside of the building. It's quite interesting. So there was an old horse riding school down here, and what's down there? Yeah, we'll see more of this when I bring you back here for the lion hunt. Excuse my sniffles. I'm just getting over this cold. It's been horrible. What have we got here? We've got a brower eye here. Brower eye. August Selbig, since 1822. And Poseidon Restaurant. Is that another one or is there two more? No, it's just advertising the one around the corner. Or is this one here? Oh, okay. I've lost my bearings. These are all welcome mats with various things. Oh, we're here. I know where we are. Okay. So the horse riding school is down there. So we've literally almost covered the full town in 32 minutes from the inner side of it, from when we do the lion hunt, and the castle tour will be on the more on the perimeter. I can hear children. So 4:30, I guess they're just finishing school, are they, or is it after school activities? Yeah, these are all the way along all the streets, these little Christmas trees, and they've got decorations that have been crafted by children, I guess. So little matchstick Christmas trees, little bonbons, and little handmade Christmas decorations. And these are scattered all around town. These lights aren't on. Here's another one. Yeah? We'll be seeing that another day. We'll maybe do that on the way back. And there's not much more I can really tell you about Valberg, which we won't find out on the other tours that I'm about to do. So we're going to be doing the Riverside Walk, as I said, which will be just a lovely scenic walk. We're going to be doing the lion hunt, and I'm going to try and find out more about those lions as we look for them. And we'll do the castle tour, and then I'll try and think of something else that we can do. There's a zoo. There's a wildlife park, a zoo. So I'm going to do that too. They've got bears and they've got wolves. So I'm planning to do that next week. Keep an eye out for that one. So this is the old horse riding school. And it's now a hotel. So you can see above the door there, the horses and the saddles. And just looking for where it actually says, I think it's called the Reitschule. Reitschule? Oh, here we go. Alte Reitschule. And Richard translated for this for me earlier. In a nutshell, it was built in the early 1700s by Julius Ludwig Rottweil. That's what's called Weilberg, I guess. And then it was burnt down
62.
in 1962. Is that when it was burnt
No,
down?
so from 62 it was the
Oh, the mayor's house,
council.
the council.
House, and then
And in 72 there was a big fire and burnt it down, and then it was restored after that. And now
it's
it's
the Stadium Hall.
so
City Hall.
we've got it over here. Says the City Hall, Stadthalle Weilberg, and then there's a restaurant in there as well. The Alte Riding School, Old Riding School is there. And it's also the Schloss Hotel, so it's the Castle Hotel as well. Hi, Sarah. It is, isn't it? I like that rather than just sort of big production stuff for the Christmas decorations, to see the lovely children's input on the little Christmas trees, getting them involved. So yeah, this is the Castle Hotel, and then it actually looks really interesting down here. I'm not sure how far we can go in. Let's see if we can go in and have a look. You've got this lovely blue sky in your image. It's actually very grey looking at it from where I am. And these interesting old buildings. So I wonder if that's part of the city wall. It almost looks like it could be, doesn't it? We haven't been in here. Wow, that's pretty nice.
Big hotel.
It is a big hotel, isn't it? And then there's these big staircases that take you up to whatever that is up there,
Another level of town.
another level of town or another part of the hotel, or I guess these might have been the stables. That's probably what these were. If it was a riding school, these must have been the stables. And I've just noticed that my muffler has slipped down. Just bear with me a second while I put it back. There we go. All right, so we're going to head up to the town square now and show you how beautiful it is with the lights on. So all the streets can be used as roads. It's not a pedestrian only area. It's not restricted traffic. In fact, the bus does come up around the perimeter of town. We thought initially that we'd have to always be walking down to where the train station is to get around, but it's really handy. There is a bus that comes up not too far from us. which is good because we bought some groceries the other day and had to lug them home. So this is kind of like the back entrance to the Schloss, the castle. When I come back, there'll be the gate up ahead under this arch will be open. We'll be able to go through from where that grove of trees is, through a tunnel, up some stairs and come out here in this square. Okay, so what does that say? You pointed to it. What is it?
Built in the 1700s by Ludwig.
Okay, but what's Rentkammer?
Yeah, Marlish. It's one of a kind, I think.
Okay,
Rentkammer.
so as you can see, our German is fairly limited, our command of German. Let me have a look back along this street here. I really like the reflections as well because there's been a little bit of rain this afternoon, just some light misty rain. So now we're getting some gorgeous reflections off the street, which is just beautiful. All right, so yes, this is the back of the Schloss. So I think this is what we were looking up at before from the Schloss Hotel, and would have been at this building here. And we'll take you through there on that tour where we go actually into the grounds of the Schloss, have a look around and into the Schloss garden. There's a car coming here, so just wait a moment. All right, so once again, the lovely reflections on the laneway there, on the cobbles. Oh, I'm not done yet, Natalie. Hang in there for 5 more minutes. But thank you. So we're about to see the town square. This is coming up, and this is where the Christmas markets are going to be the weekend after next. So there, I love that effect of the light shining on the cobblestones, the wet cobblestones. It's so pretty. So this is the Marktplatz. I'm going to give you a few postcard opportunities here. We'll just turn slowly around and look at some different angles. This is so lovely. So over here on our left is the Schlosskirche, and that's where our landlord is. Basically, the apartment owner runs this restaurant, the Altes Arthouse. And then this is Neptune. So this fountain in the middle of the square, that's Neptune up on top. No water at this time of year because of the risk of freezing. So they turn all the water off. Hi, Laurie. No, I'm doing that tomorrow, Laurie. Tomorrow is the Ask Me Anything. Today's Where Am I Wednesday. So you haven't missed it at all. I'm keeping everybody in suspense. This is the town square in Weilberg. So that'll be my channel. Okay, that's on Explore with Lynn channel. I'm doing I'm doing the Ask Me Anything from home tomorrow. That's at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Just check the calendar. Rich is being funny. He says he thinks I need to hide. All right, let's look up. He says the police are after me. Okay. Now, all right. This is the tease for the lion hunt. Where's Tariq? Are you still there, Tariq? This is what we'll be doing. We'll be going hunting for lions. Oh no, sorry, Laurie. Do it on catch up. Catch the recording. If you've got any questions you want to post in advance, you can always put them in the chat ahead of time, and I'll try and answer them. All right, so here we are. Here's our lion. We're going to go on a lion hunt. We're not going on a bear hunt. We're going on a lion hunt, and that's what we'll be looking for. Lions around town. All right. So that's where we're staying, in that building over there behind the big light structure in the middle, the pole in the middle. Is that building over the back? You're there, Tariq? All right, so you ready to go on a lion hunt? And we're back to where we started. So here we've got this beautiful building here. I don't know the origins of this building. I'll try and do that for... Shall I do it for Where Am I Wednesday, or shall I do it as a separate tour? I'm not really sure. Does anyone have a preference? Look at that sky, the colour. I tell you, it's grey with the naked eye. And then over here, there was a small market set up in this square earlier today, just fresh produce, because you can't get anything up here. You have to go to Aldi, which is a 15-minute bus ride. And there was a fruit and vegetable vendor. There was a cheese and olives vendor, fresh fish and meat. So there was about 4 or 5 little vans set up here today selling fresh produce, which was really good. And the olives that we got are just, they're so delicious. All right, so that's basically it. You've basically seen most of the town. We'll be showing different aspects of it on the next few tours coming up. So we've got the Christmas markets, we've got the lion hunt, we've got the river walk, we've got the Schloss and Schloss Gardens, and the zoo. So there's potentially 5 more tours coming. Keep an eye out for all of those. I'm just going to turn the camera around. Okay. And of course, tomorrow, ask me anything. Tomorrow, ask me anything, and I might even talk about past adventures and disasters. So feel free to ask me. Which way should I turn? I could never do this because it's not mirror. It's not a mirror image. Let's try doing that. That kind of works. Okay, so yes, tomorrow ask me anything, and I might even talk about past adventures and mishaps and other ordeals that we've experienced. We'll just sit down and have a little chat. Well, so have a think about anything that you might want to know that I've been up to, whether it's challenges with food or how we go about shopping and cooking. I don't know. Have a think about it, and if I can answer it, I'll definitely will. So we're about to go and have dinner now. Tonight, I think we had to buy a can opener. We had to buy a can opener because we bought a can of soup and couldn't open it, so we had to go buy a can opener today. So we're having soup tonight. All right. Okay. There you go. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow and on the future tours that we've got coming up here. Bye for now. Thanks, Natalie. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, everyone. Bye.